heartbreaking. As a mum, I think I'd probably do the same and do anything.
Yeah.
If, you know, anything, you know, for your kids, you would do anything. And it's just such sad circumstances. I just felt particularly sad that they couldn't get him to the hospice. I do a lot of work for Shooting Stars, which is a children's hospice in Surrey, and they just make those final hours so much better, and for the family's memory as well, for them to move on and just have a lovely memory in a way to say goodbye. And it's just heartbreaking. And I think just seeing the pictures of him there, you know, breaks your heart. And he was such a beautiful boy and so much to live for, so active and loved life. But, you know, there's got to be something done about was it TikTok? Was it something that?
But this is, yeah. I mean, Lembit, you're a dad as well. I mean, how do you feel about what the family have been through?
It was the right outcome and probably the right process, because no one can doubt the parents did everything they could to give their son a chance. Now, let's be honest. I have massive respect for the health service. They sustained my mother probably for 2 decades longer than she would have had if it hadn't been for major interventions in the last 20 years of her life. So I don't doubt that the judgment by the medics was sincere, that there was no chance of a miracle. And in that sense, I've got to defer to the experts, and they probably did the right thing. But the reason I think it's balanced is because the parents can always look back and they can say, we did everything here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And over time, they have to come to terms with it. My brother died at 37, unexpectedly. And I remember that. We didn't have the option to save him because he just went. But I'm sure if the circumstances would have been different, I'd have done what the parents here did. I would have fought to give my brother a chance. But at the end, you've got to trust people who have far more medical experience.
But that's what the sadness of this story is, that they were, you know, fighting with the hospital and the nurses, and they all would have wanted little Archie to live and survive this. But it was the fighting. In some ways, you think, couldn't there have been someone in to mediate and try and help this? Because you could just see the anger of the mum and dad, and you know, all that stress and going to courts and all of that whole thing. It's just dreadful.